found this strategy that you can use to catch spikes accurately, and you can also use to scalp the boom and crash market. Now, stay with me as I show you how to use these simple indicators. Now, look at this. Okay, you can see that we have a trade running. We're currently scalping these little candlesticks and we're already in profit, guys. Can you see that? Now, I took this trade on the 5 minutes time frame. This is currently the 1 minute time frame, but I took it on the 5 minutes time frame. You can use it on any of the time frame, okay? But I was able to enter this trade using the 5 minutes time frame. This is a 5 minutes time frame, okay? So you can see how nicely this is going. Now, before I took this trade, before I considered my indicators, I went over to the 1 hour time frame. Now let's go over to the 1 hour time frame. Let me show you what to look out. Now we are at the 1 hour time frame, guys. Now look at this. Let me zoom in. Okay, so on the 1 hour time frame, we want to look out for a period of consolidation. Okay, right here is a period of consolidation. You can see that. And when we look at this very zone right here, we can see some reversal candlestick present. Okay, you can see reversal candlesticks present. We have the hanging man. Okay, the hanging man, which is this green candle with the long tail, that is the hanging man. That alone told me that there is possibly going to be what? Trend reversal. Okay, there's possibly going to be reversal. Okay, so after that I saw a doji. Can you see that? So basically what you should be looking out for on the 1 hour time frame are presence of reversal candlestick at a resistance zone. Okay, so this right here is our resistance zone, right? This is our resistance zone. Okay, so when I saw that and I saw initially it was having bullish candles. Okay, so when I discovered that this bearish candle, okay, it closed below the close of that bullish candle, so that is a signal that price is likely going to go. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to use this simple strategy to catch spikes and also to scalp. Okay, you can use it to buy or you can use it to sell the boom and crash market. Okay, now how does this strategy works, guys? How does this strategy work? Now looking at the charts here, you can see that we have indicators on the indicator window. Okay, we have our indicators right here. This right here is the moving average. Okay, the blue right there is the moving average, and then we have the stochastic oscillator. Can you see that? The stochastic oscillator, that is the red line right there, and then the levels of the stochastic oscillators, this black line right here. Now looking at our indicators, okay, I'll show you how to use this indicator. Now on the levels, we have the level 80 and level 10 for the stochastic oscillator. Okay, now for each time price goes below, it goes below level 10. This black line right here is level 10. So whenever price, these indicators, they go below level 10, okay, they go below level 10, and after that they start what? Curving all the way back up, okay, back to level 10. First thing is that it is going to go below level 10, okay, then after that it's going to start what? Curving back up. Okay, now during the process of during the time at which it goes beyond level 10, goes below level 10, and then start curving backward, you are going to notice an intersection between the stochastic oscillator and the moving average, and that is what we have right there. You can see that intersection, that cross between the stochastic oscillator. This is what I mean, this kind of cross. Okay, so it should happen when the moving average and the stochastic oscillator went beyond level 10. So when you notice that these indicators has gone beyond level 10 and they start curving back up and they had an interception happening right there, what you have to do is to expect spikes. Okay, expect spikes. And before price will start, before the indicators will start coming back up, you already notice what some spike already happening. Can you see that? So initially it was having all the reddish candles all the way down, and you can see that when the interception, when price hits level, went beyond level 10, okay, it went beyond level 10 and started coming back up. What happened at that zone? Spike started what? Coming in. Okay, so this is when you have to now enter the trade. You have to enter when price now return back above what? Level 10. So immediately price gets above level 10, you are going to enter, take a position right here, and then you're going to have more spikes to catch. Okay, so this is how to use this strategy to catch spike, and it's very easy. So now on the other way around, if you want to scalp these little candlesticks, guys, what you have to do is to wait for when the moving average and the stochastic oscillator goes above the level 80, okay, then intercepts right there, and then start coming back again below level 80. So as soon as it gets to below level 80 right here, you see that it has come below level 80. That is when you enter at this point, and you are going to start scalping all the way down. You can see that, start scalping all the way down. So this strategy is beginner friendly and is very easy to understand. There's no complicated indicator settings, just straightforward. Okay, now for you to successfully catch spike, you have to ensure that the higher time frame is bullish. This is what I mean by that. Let me show you. So let's go over to like H1. If I were to catch spike on the 1 minute time frame or the 5 minutes time frame, I have to ensure that my H1 or H4 is having a bullish trend like this. Okay, like this, not on a bearish trend like this. Okay, so ensure that price is currently heading upward. Okay, on the higher time frame, it's currently heading upward. Okay, let's say price was initially bearish right here. Okay, so as soon as you notice the presence of bullish candles, okay, notice the presence of bullish candles, and when you look at that place, you can see that there's been a change of character, right? You notice a change of character right here. Can you see that? Notice a change of character right here. So it's no longer making lower lows and lower highs. It was initially making lower lows and lower highs, okay, lower lows and then a lower high. So you can see that it's no longer made a new low. Instead, it was change character right here. It's broke that high. It changed character right there. So when you see that there's been a change of character, obviously price is going to start what? Heading downward. And you also notice presence of what? Big body bullish candlesticks. Can you see that? Big body bullish candle. If you see the candles that were present here, you can see they were small bodied. Can you see that? So but when price has changed direction, you see the presence of big body bullish candlesticks like the one we have here. So it is at this point that you notice the change in direction on the higher time frame. And if you even look at the indicator window, okay, at this high time frame, you can see this indicator works for any of the time frames. So when you look at this indicator right here, you can see the intersection between the moving average and the stochastic oscillator, and that's the signal that price is currently heading upward. Okay, so when you notice that, that is when you go over to the 1 minute time frame or the 5 minutes time frame to get an entry. Now if it is scalping these little candlesticks on boom, you have to ensure that price is currently heading what? Downwards. Price is currently heading downwards, not bullish. It should be what? Bearish. Okay, so that is when you go over to the 5 minute time frame or the 1 minute time frame, and then you get an entry. So that is how to use this strategy. Is simple and easy to understand. Okay, so this is a trade we use this strategy to take currently on the 5 minutes time frame. This is the 1 minute time frame, and you can see it that it is currently running in profit. Okay, I took the signal from the 5 minutes time frame. Can you see that? I took it from the 5 minutes time frame. And when you look at the 5 minutes time frame, you can see that all conditions were met. You can see the moving average and the stochastic oscillator went above level 80, and then it started coming down. Okay, it was at this point, this level where it crossed level 80 downward, that's when I took the trade. Can you see that? That's when I took the trade, and we're currently in profit. Okay, so we got a profit all the way down here, and then we got a spike that almost took the profits. Then we went back. We're currently back on profit, and soon we will be out. We're not going to stay for long. Okay, so I'm going to show you the settings of this indicator, and it's very easy. So let's head over to the indicator window. Okay, so on the indicator window, these are the indicators we are using for today: the stochastic oscillator and then the moving average. Okay, so let's check out the setting of the stochastic oscillator. Okay, so these are the parameters of the stochastic oscillators. Just screenshot it. Okay, so you don't forget it. So we have the K period to be 30, we have the D period to be 30, and we have the slowing to be 30. And then we have the price field to be low high. Okay, take note of that. And the method is simple. And then the levels, we have the level 10 and level 80. So you can just tap on this pen icon here to edit your levels. Okay, so you apply it to all time frame. You can see that the indicator works for all time frame. So the style, the main should be your background color. Okay, change this main color, change it to be your background color. We're not using that, so we're only using the signal, and that is this red right here. Okay, this red right here. So you make it red, and after that you click on save. So the next indicator is the moving average. Okay, so the moving average, let's check out the setting. So this is the setting of the moving average. You can take a screenshot of it. The period is period 10, the shift is 0, the method is smoothed and applied to previous indicators. That is, it should be applied to the stochastic oscillator data. This will make it not to move when you move your screen. When you move your screen from left to right, it's not going to leave the level. It will not leave level 10 or level 80. It's going to stay fixed. Okay, so apply it to previous indicators data. Okay, there are no levels. Then you choose your style color to be any color of your choice, or you choose my color, which is blue, and then you click on save. So this is the setting of this indicator. Now let's look at how to use this indicator trading the crash indices. So this is crash 500. You can see that the indicator also works. Can you see that? Can the indicator also work? Hope you know that you can trade boom at the same time while you trade crash. Now what I mean by that, you can sell boom and buy crash. Can you see that? Currently we're selling boom. Okay, and when you look at crash, you can see that you can also what buy crash. Can you see that? You can also buy crash. Can you see that signal right there? You can also buy crash at the same time while you sell boom. Okay, but if you have a small account, you just have to stick to one of the indices so you don't run at loss. Okay, so can you see that? It also works for your crash indices. Can you see that? It's a perfect indicator. So I want to go over to your chart and check it out and see if what I have given to you is effective on your chart. Okay, so we are back to our boom, and you can see that we are still running in profit, guys. Can you see that? We are still running in profit, and it's to show you that this strategy is really effective. Okay, it's really effective. So I want you to go and enjoy using this strategy. Okay, so you can see that this strategy is really effective, and we are still running in profit, and it's going to head all the way down here, guys. It's going to head all the way down. That's massive, guys. Okay, now if you take a look at that on the 1 minute time frame, you can see how far you have gone using this strategy alone. Okay, so this strategy is very effective, and you are going to make massive profits using this strategy if followed correctly. Remember to always consider the higher time frame. Okay, always consider the trend of the direction of the price and the higher time frame before taking any trade on the 5 minutes or the 1 minute time frame. So if you got value from this video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when we post many more great strategies. Thank you for watching. Bye.